Hi my love driven lady girl from Runaway. We have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with Now That's TV South Central Baddies reunion part 1. Had a little quick intro. We see Zoe and SoCal Barbie, which by the way, they came to the reunion together. The one time I was on Instagram, I saw them together in the car headed there. Zoe looks good, girl. She looks like she went straight to Rainbow, got her a nice little bodysuit, and she said, I'm gonna kill him with this one, because you know we all know that Zoe gives body. Zoe gives body. But they were playing Leilani, saying, yeah, but girl with her stinky dreads. First of all, they're not dreads, they're locks. With her stinky dreads and her loose stomach, like, girl, stop playing that, girl. It's not that deep. I don't like that. Even though Leilani, but it was just whack. He said I ain't fuck with her because she lied and said I wanted to eat her box. I never said I wanted to eat her box. That's not true. And then production, they getting it right because they showing the lives. I'm like, girl, if Zeus Network did that, it would be over. It'd be over for you. Yesterday's price is not today's price. E.T. wearing a hoodie letting them know that she on demon time. Period. E.T. fights Naj with some, we see some at-home camera footage, girl. That fight was crazy. That fight was crazy. I love that they included the fight. Hey, mommy, don't you eat that? They ended up fighting, and the fight was crazy, girl. E.T. swallowed that girl whole. I jumped all in the car. I think it was Isaiah's car. He was like, respect the car, respect the car. Like, that's all he could say. That's all he could do is just scream, respect the car, girl. Naj had climbed in the back seat. E.T. was still on her. E.T. was whooping ass. Isaiah was desperate too, girl. Respect the car. Like, boy, please. They showed Kenzy and E.T. on live. You know, Kenzy and Barbie got into it. I hate that for them. Relly brings out Zoe and Kenzy, gives them hugs. Relly looks so cute in his little pink suit too. Like, this is a piece of perfect hostess, because y'all know Now That TV is so ghetto. But it's like, you know, he has the voice, he has the presence, you know what I mean? And he's just messy enough. He also brings out Bree and SoCal Barbie. So he starts off with, why you got on shoes? Why you got on tennis shoes? You know what I mean? She's like, oh, well, my toes not done. And everybody else like, yeah, because I'm sitting on go. I'm sitting on ready. You know, this is dress code around these parts. They let it be known that it's going to be some tussling. This set is cute. They got their little rented chair or whatever the case may be. And they got a microphone, one microphone, y'all. And the sound is still a mess. The audio is still a mess. How y'all get a microphone and still don't get it right? Girl, Rel's asking questions off the phone just like me. I'm just like, yo, why couldn't somebody just go get some cards printed, girl? I know y'all got a Kinko's. I know it's a Staples out there somewhere. Office Max, damn, you get what I'm saying? Even if he just went out having index cards and print out the logo or something. I think that was oversight. Okay, at least she kept it real. And then Rose was like, well, how much was those shoes, girl? And she was just like, well, I don't know. I think it was like $50. Try 30. That 50 was for shipping. It was like, okay, Fashion Nova. Did they look like $50 boots? Girl. Barbie says, I still don't like Golden because everybody that she could have pranked, why she tried to prank me? I guess because, you know, she know I was trans and I couldn't hit her. And then Rel gave her the props, like, you know what, you really was serious about saying that you had other people that could do that because you didn't put your hands in nobody's face. But Kenzy, on the other hand, Kenzy had the face, and you mother, Kenzy was disrespectful. They showed a little clip of Kenzy putting her hands in her mouth, in her face. Then they showed the Kenzy and Barbie fight, and when I tell you Kenzy looked like she grew up in a house of brothers, the way that she was fighting Barbie, baby, they like try to like get it popped off between them two. And they're like, well, I'm good as long as she good. Well, we good then, because I'm on whatever type of time you want to be on. It is what the conversation was like. Barbie says, I'm a real ass B. Me and Kenzy was friends. We was real friends before the situation. I told her I brought her along for the show, and then she let these girls go get all in her face. She let these girls get all in her face, get all in her head, and you know, it is what it is. It's a reality show. And I really believe that. I think that Kenzy was probably jealous of Barbie, because remember, she had the little cameo on the Zeus Network show, and then she's like, yeah, I'm gonna bring my homegirl over here with me, you know what I mean, and we gonna run it up. And I feel like Kenzy probably felt like, why she get these opportunities? Oh, she better talk about me, I'm better than her. You know how these fake friends be. And I can really see them letting them girls gas her, which is so sad, because that's how, like, girl, it's a shame. But it's sad on one end, and then there's another portion of me that make me feel like that was supposed to happen. Zoe says she elevated since the show was, you know, aired. She said because it really was like, because at one moment I feel like you was quiet and out of nowhere you just started getting into it. So she was like basically, so really was like basically it was liquid courage, and he was just like, yeah, you know, I can go for that. And Zoe says, well, we go on season 3. I know I'm gonna be turned up because that's what we're expecting. I was basically fighting for the cameras. I'm like, wow, okay. Then she talked about the fight with Brie, and she was like, yeah, she beat me up, like, you know what I mean. And Relly is so funny because he was just like, you know what, give me a high five, sister, because you keeping it real. You know, I can appreciate it. You know, she beat your ass, she beat your ass. It is what it is. Kenzy presses Zoe because Zoe has so much energy for Kenzy in the house, but it's a girl right here, little as hell, and you don't have no energy for her, but you wanted to argue and beef with me this whole time. Like, that's whack and it's weird. Kenzy stands up and fake arguing with Zoe. Zoe is trying to argue back, but you already know how those two argue. But then she starts directing it toward Barbie. So when Kenzy and Zoe stands up, Barbie and Bree stands up because, you know, they're like, all right, so, you know, what is it going to be, or whatever the case. And you know, Brella was like, well, who was that directed to? Who was that directed to? And Kenzy kept saying, it's directed to Barbie or anybody. Like, girl, come on, just call it out. Kenzy said, I will whatever. My energy is up, my blood pressure is up. We can fight right now. Barbie just sitting there like, what? She ready. Barbie's sitting on ready. And Relly is still like, who is that for? Who is that for? And then Kenzy name dropped again, Barbie or anybody. So Barbie runs up, literally runs up, charges Kenzy, and they get into it. You can't really tell what this tussle or the scrap was looking like, but Kenzy walked away acting like, you know, she won. Both their wigs was off. Kenzy was popping her ish or whatever the case. Barbie didn't want to be filmed without her wig on, and I thought that was pretty strange because Barbie was also the one, I got my giddies, look at my giddies, they sit up, look at my butt, I got a stripper body. Girl, you can't be filmed without a wig on. Girl, you can't be filmed without a wig on. I had to do my locks. I'm just saying, like, you know, if you that's how you giving it up, baby, give it up. Kenzy ain't care. She was just like, yeah, pop on again, and I'm gonna run up again. Barbie is mad. Like, yeah, she had on rings, so it's whatever. You know, it's no tea. Yeah, she got them little licks. She had on rings. Kenzy going, oh. Then Bree just run up on Zoe like, might as well. And you know, Zoe, she finally using her reach now. Zoe kicked her. Bow. When she kicked her, she just walked off like, nah, or whatever the case may be. I'm like, finally, Zoe, you were using your big, long, lengthy body, you know, for you and not against you. So Bree is in the corner like, yeah, you kicked me, so I'm gonna really get you now. You kicked me. Girl, you ran up on her. What did you expect? What did you expect her to do? Let you get close against her and beat her up? She kept you at bay, and a kick, as I can imagine, you know, your legs are the most strongest part of your body, for real. Then she tried to run up again. She tried to kick her again. I'm like, all right, girl, you ever play Mortal Kombat? You get that one kick, you just keep hitting it, yeah, so you know what I mean, all that little health bar go down, girl. So it was trying to hit that kick. And her little girlfriend tried to jump in, which was whack. Like, why are you trying to jump in on a fight that your girlfriend started, my dog? Like, that's weird. Bro walked up in the bathroom with Kenzy because Kenzy was too turned up. Security wasn't letting him out. And really, not for nothing, he was able to handle that. He was so like, not even afraid, like, oh, I have to leave the set or anything like that, like, because he's used to the chaos. You get what I'm saying? Relly was just like, I thought you was better than that, Kenzy. Kenzy was like, what? She ran up on me? But you was calling her out to run up on you the whole entire time. First question he pops off with was like, well, Barbie, you knew about the prank or whatever the case would be, so why'd you go so hard? Barbie says, yeah, I knew about the prank, but I know they was gonna be pranking me. First question he pops off with was like, well, Barbie, you knew about the prank or whatever the case would be, so why'd you go so hard? Barbie says, yeah, I knew about the prank, but I know they was gonna be pranking me. Special K, we see her one time, she come in like, you okay? I guess Special K had enough when her and Golden got into it, because that was weird. Then after 20 minutes of them just arguing, trying to calm down, ET came to check on Kenzy. The stud is trying to run up on a girl again. Bree is popping shit like, yeah, this girl kicked me, I'm gonna keep fighting her. We fight in the parking lot. I'm not done with her. I'm not done with her. But you ran up on her. Then Kenzy started getting on Bree because she's like, you trying to jump her. Don't jump her. Don't jump jump her. That's what you're gonna say. Bree was like, girl, you're weird. You was just coming at her. Now you trying to come at me. Like, I'm gonna jump whoever. I'm gonna do whatever. Then Bree's outside talking to her girlfriend. And they're like, why do they act like that? That's just so weird. It was a good part 1. I can't wait to see part 2. Make sure you like the video. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.